Hi, I'm Cleo Shannon, and I believe we all have a purpose and are driven to that purpose from within. I would describe myself as athletic, artistic, and an intellectual. I am graduating at the top of my class, and my academic strengths have always been in math and science. But the outgoing person you see today as I graduate was not the same girl that started in elementary school years ago. You see, I was born innately shy. I feared large crowds and speaking in any public setting. This was a barrier for me in school and made it difficult for me to develop my natural strengths and talents. So, my parents worked to help me gain more self-confidence outside of school. They continued me in ballet classes, and eventually I found myself performing in large productions with the support of my friends that I had made over the years. They also encouraged me to explore visual arts. I found I loved photography, and after winning awards for my photographs, I found myself speaking about my pieces at art exhibitions and award ceremonies. These activities and the support of my parents and mentors helped me to grow out of my shyness while simultaneously cultivating my natural talents. Now, I use my photographs and design skills in my work to produce marketing materials for Coach and to create websites for Water Cooler AI and Rocket Girls. In middle school, my best friend encouraged me to start playing volleyball. In volleyball, we grow as a team by encouraging and strengthening one another's individual skills. I was shy at first, but started building relationships with my team members, and my confidence grew as I became better as a player. Through the sport, I learned to become an effective communicator, and after a few years, I became the team captain for several of my teams. As captain, I had to use my leadership skills to help others feel confident in their skills and unite my teammates towards one common goal. Now, I'm one of our most outgoing players, and everyone knows me for my Tigger-like enthusiasm on and off the court. By the end of elementary school, my parents noticed that I was able to talk about my projects in school the same way I was able to talk about my pieces at art exhibits, and they noticed I was particularly excited when presenting my math and science projects.
Oh, yes! Welcome to Electricity Town! Let me introduce myself. I'm Professor Cleo Shannon. So if one of these are open, Electricity Town will have no power and experience a blackout.
So, they gave me the opportunity to attend a STEM camp each summer to explore my interests. I studied marine biology at Duke Tips, explored STEM with the Envision program at Emory, and studied architecture at Virginia Tech. I loved the architecture camp because I had the opportunity to explore my creativity and design skills, but it was more artistically focused and lacked the science and data analysis that I really enjoy. But finally, I met my match in 2019 when I explored career options in engineering at Stevens Institute of Technology and did my research project in Naval Engineering. While I was there, I had the really unique opportunity to build a boat and test it in one of the largest test tanks in the country. We used Orca 3D, a computer-assisted manufacturing program, to design our boats, then finished our models by hand and tested them in the tank. It was there that I realized ocean engineering and naval architecture perfectly combine my academic skills with my artistic talents. It is a field of study that allows me to create designs, test them, and then go back to the drawing board and find a way to make them better. To achieve my goal of becoming an engineer, I continued to take higher-level math and science courses in high school, but soon realized many of my female peers were not taking the higher-level courses with me, though we had taken the prerequisites together. When talking to them, I realized they didn't feel confident talking in class and taking the lead on projects when the class was predominantly male. To combat this, I decided to create a club and formed Rocket Girls, Ladies Who Launch, to empower and help young women feel confident in their STEM abilities, encourage them to take higher-level STEM classes at school, and pursue careers in STEM. In the club, we host organizational events to recruit members, build rockets together, and host fundraisers for rockets and launches. As we work together, we talk about our classes at school, and by getting to know one another, we build a network within our group that extends into the classroom. By getting to know the women in my club and building a network within our STEM classes at school, I found my personal purpose. I plan to use my strengths in math and science to pursue a degree in engineering at Stevens Institute of Technology, and while I am there, I plan to extend the network I built at my high school to the community at Stevens, which is a predominantly male school. Beyond college, I plan to continue to advocate for women in STEM and build networks that strengthen connections for them in their careers. This is what I see as my personal purpose. Thank you for taking the time to view my video. At the end of my essay, I included a link to my LinkedIn profile. There, you can find links to the websites I've created to display my artwork, the website for my club, Rocket Girls, and a website for my work at Watercooler AI. You will also find links to other projects I've worked on during high school, like the artwork and literary content I've created for Coach and the sculpture and display I engineered for my Art Showcase team's award-winning exhibition.